Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and welcome to 20 Games That Changed My Life. Nowadays, board games is my full-time job, but it wasn't always that way. In fact, most of my life it wasn't. These are 20 games that kind of transitioned me to that. And when I speak about my job specifically, I think today's game had more to do with that than almost anything else, and that is Time's Up. Now, Time's Up is an amazingly fun party game. It has been mimicked by other games. In fact, it's based on a public domain game, not the dictionary game, but like Celebrities or something. And there are many offshoots of it. But Time's Up is the version that I played first, and I think is still the most popular version, where you have different people throughout history, and you are trying to get other people, or maybe even from pop culture, you're trying to get other people to guess them. You give clues in round one. In round two, you give one-word clues. In round three, you use pantomime, and it's one of the funniest games I've ever played in my life. Just hilarious, so much fun. But that's not why it's on the list. I think it's a great game. It's on the list because it got me into reviewing. This game specifically, well, it was two games, but this was the first one. And up to this point, I had never even occurred to me to review games. I was rating them on Board Game Geek. I was playing them and having a great time with them. And then I saw online, someone posted and said, hey, we're going to start this thing where we're going to send people a pile of games, and then each person in that group needs to review that game. Oh, okay, that sounds interesting. So I emailed this person. We got a pile of games. And in this pile of games was a pig pile, Time's Up, and I can't remember what the third game was. And I was like, all right, let's review these games. Let's play them and review them. And you can go find Time's Up. I believe it's the first review I've ever done. And it's a very short, small written review. I think if you search harder, you might even find my wife's review somewhere online because she was in that. But I never heard back from this again. I think this program didn't work. But it made me think about that. I was like, wow, I like the idea of writing a review and telling people about games. This is something I can do more often. What other games do I have? I have tons of games. I'll just start grabbing these games and start reviewing them. It's fun. Let's see what other people have to say in response to me writing reviews about the different games. And again, there was another game that kind of even shot me farther into that, but Time's Up was what put the idea in my head. When I moved to Korea, I was looking for things to do. I had my job where I was teaching English as a second language, which was good. I spent time with my wife and my child. Did I have two at that point? I might have had two kids at that point, but I had a lot of free time. So I would write letters to people. I would post on the internet about what my life was and doing. But I wanted another way to communicate with people on the internet. And when I found out about reviews, I thought this is one of the ways that can do it. Now, I didn't immediately start spewing reviews everywhere like I do now, but it was something, it got the ball rolling, and I thought, well, maybe I'll review some more games, post them on the internet. This is something I can do. I don't love writing, but I like talking to people and sharing things with people. The idea of using my actual voice as a video or podcasting, that wasn't really even in existence at that point. So just the idea of writing them was a cool concept to me. And so Time's Up specifically is what got me to that point. It was the thing that started me rolling down that path of writing reviews. Now I've done, I don't know how many reviews I've done in my life, 5,000, 6,000, whatever, it doesn't matter. I've done a lot of them, but the very first one definitely is a point to me, and so that's Time's Up. I'm Tom Vasel. We'll see you next time.